the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
So the first thing you want to do to solve this problem is figure out your water. So you sketch your pressure distribution, which is a triangle. And you know that the force of the water acting down here is equal to gamma times the height of the water, right here, times the area of the gate, or in this case, probably the area of the water on the gate. So we know that gamma is 9.8 kilonewton per meter cubed. The height of the water ends up being the total height over 2 because of the formula for our triangle here. And the area is 2 meters into the page times the height of the water. When you put these three into here, you find out that the force of the water is 9.8 times h squared. So if you found that, you're like, great, I have no idea what h squared is. Then we go over to the other side. Follow me. When we find out what the gasoline is, because the gasoline is what's important, because we don't want gasoline and water to mix. So you sketch your pressure distribution. Know that it's 4 meters deep. Bottom of your triangle is gamma times g times h. We know area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So the force is 1/2 base times height times the area. Doing everything, you get 1/2 gamma times gravity times h for the height, and then times area, which is h times d into the page. You plug your numbers, it's 700 times g with 9.81 times h times d all over 2. For all of those of you out there that don't believe me, you can check my units. Get kilograms per meter cubed times meters per second times meters cubed. You get kilogram meters per second, which is, as we all know, is a newton. So, when you plug and check the numbers, you find out that gasoline exerts a force of 110 kilonewtons on our gate. So that's great. We have 2 equations and 1 unknown we can solve. Plug it into the moment equation. Now the sum of the moments about the gate has to be 0. So the force of the gasoline times the length minus the force of the water times the length of the water. We know that since it's a triangular distribution on a rectangle, that it acts 1/3 of the way up from our pin hinge down here. So it's the force of the gasoline times 1/3 times 4 meters. And that is equal to the force of the water times 1/3 times some mystery variable h. Plug in the numbers, you get that h is equal to the cubed root of 440 over 9.8. And when you plug that into the calculator, because I can't do the cubed root in my head, find out that h is equal to 3.55 meters. Hopefully that's what you all got.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.